Hi all, welcome to Sonia Jones Craft. As promised, even if a little delayed, is the review of the plastic Knitting Nancy. This is to compare against the wooden one, which I found gripped the inside, so I'm hoping, in theory, it should be much smoother on the inside, so it shouldn't grip, and will hopefully be easy to use and not give you such a bitty looking I-cord after, so let's give it a go. Okay, so obviously with a Knitting Nancy you have your main Knitting Nancy with your pieces, and then you'll have some yarn with it, and this one comes with this plastic stick. As usual, I prefer to use the crochet hooks, but we'll give the stick a go and see how it works out. So start with poking the yarn down through the middle. That's already easier than the first one because I had to use a crochet hook to hook it out from it because it got stuck and caught up on the inside, so far so good. And then we're just going to wrap around as you normally would for the first row, and then around like that. So if we start at the first one we wrapped here, so as before, just taking the bottom one up over the top, just hold the thing right, so, and then around, we just keep doing this around and see what it looks like. Now obviously there is already a video showing you how to use a Knitting Nancy. It's done on the wooden one, which obviously wasn't as good as this one. I'm hoping this one will be, but it gives you the basis because you're just holding the yarn around and going through. So we'll just keep doing this until we've got a decent length on the knitting through here. So it would be a while to create an I-cord of any decent length, but I'll just keep at it until we get to the end and then let you know how it's worked out. You see it's starting to form, we can pull it down, and that is not dragging. I can move it around and there's no dragging, so as I'd hoped, this one definitely seems much better than the wooden one. So just taking this off now, you see it's not catching at all, and it has produced a very nice cord that's no fuzzier than the natural yarn would be. It doesn't feel bitty at all, so actually it worked really well, and I found it worked quicker, and to my surprise the stick held up really well. Yeah, so I'm actually really impressed with it. It worked out much quicker than my wooden one did because it just slipped down on its own without getting stuck, which I expected because it's a plastic, it is smooth inside, and it worked really well. But what did surprise me is the stick. As you probably noticed in the videos that I've done, I prefer a crochet hook when using these because I grip it easier, and the wooden one that I done, the wooden stick that came with it felt like it was going to snap, and it really dug into my hands and I didn't like it, whereas this one, it's bendy and flexible, but it's sturdy, and it didn't feel like it was snap. And the ball on the end actually sitted nicely in my hand and didn't hurt. So this one, I definitely prefer this one than the wooden one. And I'll be using this one from now on and not the horrid wooden one. Obviously I can knit I-cords, but this is just easier to transport around than double point needles. So I will be using this one from now on. But yeah, so enjoy the little stick that comes with it, the plastic stick, because it's much better than the wooden ones that come through, and I won't need a crochet hook with it anymore, which has really surprised me because I didn't think I'd like the stick. I never liked any of the sticks on all of the ones I've used over the years, but this one with the little bobby end I actually really enjoyed using. So that's a review on the plastic Knitting Nancy, which you can buy in my shop. I'm glad, because I didn't want to have to do something with the other 4 I've got, because if this one didn't work I wouldn't have sold them, because I only want to sell things that are useful in the shop. So now I can sell the other 4 because I know that they're worthwhile and I can get them up on the shop. So that's everything for now, and I'll see you all soon. Take care and enjoy crafting. Bye!